Everybody, welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports here on LMC TV. Alongside Kenny Reichman, I am Seth Rothman. Today it is high school hockey at the Homix Park Ice Rink as Mamaroneck takes on John Jay. You know, Kenny, this is a Mamaroneck team that historically we've been talking about their offense. This season we're talking about the other side of the game with them throughout this entire season. Their defense has been awfully good.
Well, you can't talk about a defense without talking about the goalie, and Tommy Spiro has been phenomenal. Last time we were here, recorded a shutout, looking to do the same thing again today against a team that is very possibly, you know, he can do that against it. And, you know, you look at a defense, your best penalty killer is your goaltender, and again, their penalty kill has been phenomenal. Their defense has been great, and the transition into offense has been nothing for them. They can just go up and down the rink.
Coach Mike Chaparelli telling us earlier his team is really starting to play well. 4 forward lines, 3 D pairs, a very deep team, a deeper team than you see a lot of the times in Section 1. And, you know, that's the kind of thing that becomes a lot more important this time of the season. 2 or 3 weeks to go until the Section 1 playoffs. Mamaroneck 9-4-1 on the season. This is when it's time to really get that playoff push going. It's a very battle-tested team so far, too.
Yeah, and when you talk about depth, you need to realize that as much as you can play your lower lines, as much as you can play those players that aren't going to put the puck in the net all the time, but they're going to chew up some really valuable minutes, and they're going to allow those talent players to get out there on power play time, to get out there in a tight situation late in the third period, and be well-rested, have fresh legs, and get out there. And to touch on a playoff push, this is a game that you've got to win. If you're Mamaroneck, you cannot get trapped here. You've got to play your game, you've got to play your style, and you got to come away with a W.
Yeah, John Jay 3-10-1 on the season so far. Mamaroneck has obviously been playing quite well throughout this entire season, hoping to keep it going. Only about 2 or 3 weeks until those Section 1 playoffs do begin. So for this Mamaroneck Tigers team, an important game, try and keep some of that momentum going. When we come back, opening face-off, starting lineups, let's play hockey on LMC Varsity Sports. We are set to go here at the Homix Park Ice Rink. Mamaroneck against John Jay. Tom Spiro in net for Mamaroneck. Jason Stiles in net for John Jay. Opening faceoff, won back by Mamaroneck, and it's taken by Ben Cahan. Stolen and taken back by Charlie Hastings of John Jay. Unable to get into the offensive zone, though, taken right back by Mamaroneck. Cahan trying the outlet pass. Arbo takes it and sends it the length of the ice.
Well, Mamaroneck starting the way they started a lot of their games. Get the puck in deep, go right after it.
This is Arbo. He scores right off the bat. 30 seconds in. It's 1-0 Mamaroneck on a wicked glove side wrister by Will Arbo.
Nobody's stopping that. That was a rocket to the roof, to the toy department, as our good friend Butch Goring would say. 1-0. That's just a rocket. No chance for Stiles on that one.
Well, Mamaroneck started the game the way they like to start a lot of games, with possession of the puck, and now John Jay able to control it. Puck gets flipped into the Mamaroneck defensive end, but back for it is Ben Cahan, the junior defenseman. Battling for it there was LeBlanc. Back toward the near side corner, Beanstalk in on the play.
And John Jay can't let that one be a backbreaker. They've got to keep fighting.
Arbo the goal, just 30 seconds into the game, and now DeSico moves it ahead to Beanstalk. Beanstalk goes in chasing, catches up in the corner, makes the play over to DeSico. Nice stick handling work there by him. He centers one out in front. Stiles made the off-angle save, another opportunity, and John Jay able to clear the zone.
Well, good work along the boards. Got a chance at net. Nice job by Stiles to keep his position.
John Jay off for a line change. Mamaroneck trying to catch them in it but they will instead go for a change themselves as they send the puck all the way in. Michael Carducci in on the play. That shot was off the side of the net. Centering feed out in front. That was James McMillan who had the opportunity. Now he's got the puck back again at the half wall. Back to the point it comes. That shot was wide by De Gea. And John Jay unable to get it out right. De Gea keeps it in.
And just great offensive zone time there from Mamaroneck. Get pucks to the net, force Styles to make a few early saves.
McMillan loses an edge as he sends the puck the length of the ice and goes for a line change. But John Jay unable to get the puck out of the zone. They are being barraged here in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, John Jay definitely reeling in. Good offensive pressure. You got to keep the puck deep from Mamaroneck. Good board work, getting their shots so far.
Anthony Pecora in on the play for the Tigers. Back it comes to Vaughn. Vaughn trying to center. It goes back behind the net. Rimmed around. Shapiro keeps it in. Wrists one wide of the net. It was gloved by Styles, but kept alive by Mamaroneck. Shapiro, another opportunity. Styles makes the save and hangs on for the whistle with 12:17 left to go first period.
That's a good long shot there by Shapiro. Not a lot of juice on it, but enough to get it redirected in front. That's probably what he's looking for on that play. It's not going to beat Styles, but you get some offensive opportunity, maybe a rebound off a deflection.
Arbo tried to move it to LeBlanc. That's Connor LeBlanc, the sophomore, junior varsity call-up. Back to the point it comes. Another opportunity. Styles has it. Crashing for the rebound was Alex Ewald, but there was no rebound to be had.
Well, when you look at LeBlanc, the sophomore, the JV call-up, you're reminded height does not measure heart. And you saw him get a little pushed around out there, but he fights for that offensive chance. Good job by the sophomore.
Ewald on the draw, puck back to the point. Mamaroneck still with possession. That one might have gotten deflected on the way in and went wide. And John Jay finally able to clear the zone. LeBlanc using the body on Brian Daly. And now it's taken by Tucker Light.
John Jay reeling to get possession here. They need to control the puck through neutral ice.
This is Jake Levine. His shot was just barely saved by Styles. He went for the stick save. It got the pad and fluttered just wide. Past center ice. John Jay able to dump it in off a stanchion back there. And the puck got caught up in the backside of the net. So the stop play with 11:23 left to go in the period. So far, shots on goal, 7 for Mamaroneck, none for John Jay.
Yeah, and Styles actually did himself a disservice on that last shot attempt for Mamaroneck. He tried to, like you said, he tried to go for the stick save. It caught the butt end of his stick and ended up hitting his pad and just going wide. Almost really hurt himself.
That was Chris Conley trying to enter the zone. Now DeSico has it for Mamaroneck. DeSico getting bodied nicely by Ellis Malouf. Now John Jay able to clear, they send it in. 4 minutes gone by, first period. Tigers lead 1-0 on the goal by Will Arbo, 30 seconds in.
Well, if you're Tommy Spiro here, you've got to keep your head in the game. You know, and that's all you can hope for. You're not going to get a lot of action, most likely. You've got to just keep your head focused on the game in front of you, and if anything comes your way, you got to be ready for it.
Puck loose after the draw, taken by Mamaroneck. Nice play there to get it to McMillan. Knowles tipped it into the offensive zone. John Jay controls and unable to get it out. Back to the point. This is LeBlanc who made the play. Now Knowles chasing after against Portomastro. Back to the point it comes. That drive was blocked by the defense and taken out of the zone. Nicely done there by Gus Carlson. Kane chasing in, gets hit into the boards heavily, and the penalty is upcoming against John Jay.
I'll say hit from behind. You know, you can't do that in any league, especially in high school. You're going to get called. I think that's an automatic major.
It is going to be a boarding call, and it is going to be a major penalty for boarding called against Gus Carlson. So Mamaroneck will go on the 4-minute power play. Up already 1-0 and a chance to pile on.
And a very fragile John Jay team right now. And, you know, it's a massive opportunity for Mamaroneck. Put the game out of reach, not even 5 minutes in.
Will Kirk on the draw out in front. They stick battle. Diving to try to keep it in was Mamaroneck's Arbo. This is Will Kirk. Stick handle centers one and John Jay just barely unable to get it out of the zone. Nicely done by LeBlanc. Good stick work by LeBlanc as well. Gets it back to Shapiro. His shot deflected on goal, and a stop made by Styles, and he hangs on with 9:47 left in the first period.
Well, there's no quit in Mamaroneck right now. You know, they're not letting anything get out easy. They're playing a hard line along that blue line, keeping the puck in the offensive zone. But I think if you're John Jay, you're not too upset with the start. Granted, shots are 8, maybe 9-0. You're down 1-0. You're on the penalty kill. But the shots that Mamaroneck has taken haven't been too dangerous, and you've allowed Styles to kind of feel the puck and get into the game a little bit here.
And that's something that Mike Schiaparelli likes. Put the puck on the net. That has always been a mantra of Mamaroneck coach Mike Schiaparelli. Meanwhile, into the zone comes Mamaroneck. Ewald centering feed. Puck is loose right in the low slot, but it's taken by John Jay and sent the length of the ice. 55 seconds gone by in the Mamaroneck power play. They lead it 1-0, 9 minutes, 15 seconds left in the period. Ewald has the puck, and he will take it out of the defensive zone and swings into the offensive zone. Alex Ewald, lots of room to skate with the puck. Penalty upcoming on John Jay away from the puck. It's going to be for interference, and Mamaroneck is going to get a 5-on-3 once they give up the puck. That shot was stopped.
Yeah,
Ewald chasing after it.
They got to give it up here.
They might want to give it up, but Beanstalk has it now. Beanstalk out in front, gets the puck bodied away, and Mamaroneck still has control of it. Centering feed, whiffing on the play, and they still have control of the puck. Now again, the 5-on-3 will come whether they give up the puck or not, because there's more than 90 seconds left on the power play. Now John Jay finally touches up. It is going to be for interference. So, again, Mamaroneck had the 2-man advantage. They had the 6-on-4. Now they'll have the 5-on-3 for the full minute 30, because there's still 2 minutes and 23 seconds left on the major penalty. And it is going to be an interference penalty against sophomore defenseman Ellis Maloof.
Yeah, and you know what? That's being aware. That's being aware of how much time is on the clock, and that's good coaching. Good coaching tends to lead to stuff like that. And obviously, you like the more space out there. Only 8 guys on the rink instead of 10.
Levine got the shot, but a nice pad save made by Styles. A 5-on-3 power play here for Mamaroneck as they work the wall. Back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc waits with it. Over to Levine. Levine tried centering one. It deflected off somebody's skate and goes back to LeBlanc. His shot whistled well wide. Levine is there. Minute 5 left on the 5-on-3. That shot! Warbo whiffed on the shot. He had an open net.
That's a great look by Kirk cross ice.
Kirk has it again. He tried it again, but it got deflected by a defenseman. Arbo backhands it back into the corner. Taken there by Ewald. Ewald back to Arbo on the half wall. Arbo waits with it. Back to Ewald. Arbo moves. Arbo shoots, and a save made. The puck was held onto by Styles, and he hangs on. 7:43 left in the period. 38 seconds left on the 5-on-3, and a minute 31 left on the original penalty.
That's a real nice save there by Styles. Came out, cut down the angle. Good shooter like Ewald. Nice stop by Styles. John Jay's got to do a better job of getting their sticks in the passing lanes. They cannot allow those cross-ice passes. Leave Styles no chance.
Beanstalk chases it down. Now Levine has it over to Ryan LeBlanc, the star defenseman for Mamaroneck, skates with it. LeBlanc cuts in, tried putting it in on a bad angle, but Styles hangs on and waits for the whistle.
I like the idea by LeBlanc, but up 2 men, you've got to make a better play.
Well, you're certainly looking for some grade A scoring opportunities. Mamaroneck has had a couple on this 5-on-3. And now they'll try to win another faceoff. They've been dominant on draws so far tonight. Here's Levine with it now for the Tigers. Over to LeBlanc. He wrists one, it deflected high and over the net. The 5-on-3 over in 9 seconds. John Jay able to clear, and they're back to only 1 man down. They kill off the 2-man power play.
Great work on the PK there by John Jay, keeping all the shots to the outside.
Still 49 seconds left on the 5-on-4 from Mamaroneck as DeSico plays with it. Good work by DeSico. Gets it back to Levine. Man screening in front. That shot got through, but it whistled wide. LeBlanc collects. Mamaroneck still with possession here on this power play. DeSico on the far side corner. Back to LeBlanc at the point. Now DeSico. And Beanstalk. Beanstalk back to DeSico, who has to chase it down. 21 seconds left on the power play. DeSico tried making the back pass. to Chris Conley. It was unsuccessful, and John Jay sends it the length of the ice with only 10 seconds left on the power play.
That last chance by Levine was really their best try. It found its way through a maze of legs and just missed on that far side.
McMillan gets it in. The power play is over. Out in front it comes. McMillan couldn't put it in. He tried again. It went wide. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. That one deflects. It is on the goal line, and it stayed out. That puck just stopped in a snowbank right on the line. No goal. Up into the netting. That stopped play with 5:50 to go in the first period.
I mean, from here, it looked like it was going to go. It really did. But, you know, the referee's right on top of that play. You can see it. It just squeaks through. Styles has enough momentum to just keep on going. The little engine that could, but it just didn't make it over the line.
James McMillan was arguing with the referee that it was in. He got to the bench. He said, yeah, that puck was probably in. Again, the entire puck has to cross that, goal line.
Yep.
And the referee, who was right on top of it, said the entire puck was not over. So they call it no goal.
And they don't have the luxury to take a look at it again.
Our cameras are not universal in Section 1 hockey, so there is no video replay here. I thought that puck deflected off the ceiling. They say play on. Palmer back to Shapiro, whistled one wide. It was going wide, but Styles kicked at the leg anyways.
I like the idea of the Mamaroneck defenseman tonight. Getting pucks low, hard shots, looking for redirections, make life real hard for Styles.
They battle along the wall, back to the point it comes. Kezin Ryan Dehina played it. He keeps it in at the point, excuse me. Fancy stick work there by Daniel Palmer. And John Jay able to get it out of the zone. Still no shots on goal for John Jay. Mamaroneck has the first 12 shots of the game, but maybe they'll get one here. David Brown on a shot. That one was saved. So that is the first shot of the game, about 10 minutes and 20 seconds into action today, after Mamaroneck had the first 12.
And like I talked about a little earlier, if you're Spiro, that one felt real good. That's all you want.
You want some action in a game like this. This is Arbo in. He put one off the crossbar. They said no goal. That one off the crossbar as well.
Oh my. I really thought that first one went.
They said no goal. This is Ewald with it now. Centering feet out in front. It goes back behind the net. Ewald fights through a check. Tries fighting through another check to try to get to the puck. Good work there by Alex Ewald.
Are these nets small?
They might, I don't know. They are regulation, but they certainly seem small to Mamaroneck right now.
And that's are pretty deflated, if I say so myself.
Oh boy, two pucks off crossbars in about a 5-second span of time, and a puck that stayed on the goal line as well, as Ewald had to touch up to prevent icing. Mamaroneck getting a little bit unlucky. The puck luck not on their side. This is now Connor LeBlanc. He spins. Gets it taken away from him by Chase Goldman. Centering feet out in front. Ewald turns. Fire save made by Styles. Then he hangs on. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go first period.
Well, good job by Styles. I mean, the most you can do right now is weather the storm. All right, if you're Jason Styles, you just got to see the puck and try your best to get your body in front of it. He's got his good friends behind him dressed in all red, the Iron, and they're helping him out pretty solidly so far.
And the red paint has been his friend too in this first period. Had a little bit of trouble with that soft wrister, but he hangs on to that with 3:14 left to go in the period.
It's a very clear shooter's mentality for this Mamaroneck team, up to 16 in period number 1.
Well, you're going to get a lot of shots when you've got the puck the entire period. They have. Beanstalk tried to center. That back pass was intended for Matt DeSico. LeBlanc able to keep it in. Conley with a nice play there. DeSico gets it into the far side corner. LeBlanc plays with it now. Boy, is he strong on the puck. This is Cahan, sends it deep. Beanstalk. Now Conley steps in, gets it taken away from him by Charlie Hastings, but it's kept in by Cahan. Cahan steps in, his shot was deflected by his teammate, and Beanstalk could not get another opportunity, and John Jay is able to clear the zone. 2 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the period. This is now Will Kirk. Kirk gets it into the offensive zone. Will Kirk pulls to the net, but gets it taken away from him by Nick Filanino. And John Jay was able to clear.
And if you're John Jay, you've got to calm down with possession of the puck in your defensive zone. They've really tried to force some passes, and they haven't been allowed to come out cleanly and control through neutral ice.
Good stick handling there by Kay, and his big drive is gloved by Stiles. Meanwhile, Morgan Watroba got tackled in the neutral zone by Brian Daly. She gets up flexing her leg, but is okay to carry on.
And just another good save by Stiles. His positioning has been pretty phenomenal here in period number 1. The only goal has been a pretty wicked shot that he had no shot on.
Nice block there, laying out was Brian Daly. Puck goes on net. Levine plays it across. Under 2 minutes left to go. Opening period. Mamaroneck holding a 1-0 lead on the goal by Will Arbo just 30 seconds in. Levine plays it behind his own net. Watroba tried playing it. Battling was Kirk, but it's taken away by John Jay. That shot was taken by Fischetti and stopped by Spiro. Levine plays it along to Kirk. Will Kirk stick handles and makes the pass up to Alex Lefebvre. He gets bodied. Tucker Leicht had the shot that was wide.
That's a great play by Fischetti coming back defensively for John Jay. Probably saved the goal as the big carom off the inboards left for a good shot.
Michael Carducci chasing it down inside a minute to go in the first period. It's stolen by McMillan. Nope, could not keep a handle of it. Taken away by John Jay. And they have a 2-on-2 rush if they hurry. This is Sean Blaney. Blaney stick handles, cuts in, backhanded shot. Was deflected by the defense and cleared away. Knowles is one-on-one with a defender. Boy, good stick work there by Protomastro. Another man hits the deck.
And so John Jay playing real physically here at the end of period 1, maybe getting some ideas about trying to make a push.
Blaney made the pass to Hastings. His shot was stopped. 18 seconds left to go. McMillan plays it out of the zone. Knowles sticks it away from the defender, goes into the offensive zone. Knowles centering feed, just unable to get a handle on it. Out in front it comes, shot right at the buzzer, was stopped by Stiles, and that's how period number 1 comes to an end. A dominant period by Mamaroneck. They lead it 1-0 after 15 minutes. We're back with more in just a moment. You're watching LMC Varsity Sports on LMC TV.
Here at Hammocks Park Ice Rink, Ken Reichman and Seth Rogman here with you, bringing you Mamaroneck Tigers ice hockey up 1-0 at the end of 15 minutes, and Seth ready for period number 2. What's got to be the carryover game plan here for the Tigers?
Well, for Mamaroneck, it's a lot of keep doing what you've been doing. I think Mamaroneck wants to keep on firing the puck on the net. Outshot John Jay 17-4 in that opening period. Do a lot of the same. Put the puck on the net from everywhere and see what happens.
So we're underway in period number 2. Mamaroneck starts out getting the puck in deep. John Jay goes around behind the cage of Stiles, then out the other direction where it's held in. Mamaroneck goes with a line of Connor LeBlanc with Ewald, and I believe that's Arbo, the goal scorer, as well. So Connor LeBlanc getting some ice time here.
And we've seen this throughout the game tonight as Mike Chaparelli trying to get some of his younger guys, some of the guys that don't see a lot of ice time against some of the better teams in Section 1, they are getting ice time tonight.
So Cahan gets it deep. He holds it at the line as well. Connor LeBlanc dances around, takes a shot off the blocker of Stiles, and he gets it right back for Mamaroneck. Puck down low, taken by Arbo. Out from behind, looking for LeBlanc. He throws it across, got it right back. They'll send it in to the offensive corner. It's sent off the boards, held there by Ewald. He's bodied. Puck sent up the boards. There's 3 John Jay players along the wall. They're unable to clear. And it looks like Mamaroneck going to get called for too many men. So a bad change from Mamaroneck, and now they'll be on a penalty kill.
First power play of the game for John Jay. When you are a team that is not as gifted as your opponent, the way you pull the upset is by your goaltender standing on his head. So far, Jason Stiles has been John Jay's best player, and now John Jay has a chance here to try and get an advantage on this power play and try and do something they haven't been able to do most of the game, and that's have the puck. They really haven't had it most of this game so far.
So a huge opportunity for John Jay to get some shots towards an untested Spiro, who's only seen 4 all day. It's Brian Daly taking the faceoff for John Jay, but Mamaroneck comes away with it, and it's lofted out through center. So a faceoff win and a clear to get things started and take a few seconds off the man advantage.
Chris Conley serving the too-many-men penalty in the box for the Tigers.
A dangerous move there to dance out in front of his own net, and John Jay moves the other way. It's Blaney over the line, bodied as he gets the puck in deep, and it's fired hard around and all the way down, and Mamaroneck continues a pretty good penalty kill so far. It's Maloof who ends up turning it over. Out from behind, a backhand is stopped by Stiles as he's able to turn aside the offensive opportunity shorthanded for Mamaroneck. It's Beanstalk all over it, sends it all the way down.
And again, this is a style that you don't see a lot in the professional game, but the pressure on the penalty kill, the big forecheck on the penalty kill, pressuring your opponent, hoping that they make a mistake that you can then capitalize on. And that's kind of Mamaroneck's penalty killing style. You don't see it in the NHL as much because the talent gap isn't as big. But here in this game where there is a bit of a talent gap, Mamaroneck is trying to put pressure on, which could induce John Jay to make a couple mistakes here and there.
And some real good work by the penalty killers so far. Mamaroneck goes with Palmer and Vaughn up front with Shapiro and LeBlanc at the line. They're the penalty killers for Mamaroneck. Shapiro comes away with it, and as he crosses over center ice, he'll send it all the way down. Just 15 left on the power play. No offensive zone time for John Jay with the man advantage. Some good board work done there by John Jay, but an uncontested pass around the boards is held in by LeBlanc. Time will run down on the too-many-men penalty, and we're back to even. It's Palmer down low. He's buddied by 2 John Jay players, and they're able to come away with it, but stepping off the bench is Connor LeBlanc, and he lost the puck on the stick check. After an icing there by John Jay, and a face-off back in the offensive zone for the Tigers.
And again, this is a Mamaroneck team that is trying to wear its opponent down right now, trying to make them skate 200 feet. You're seeing a lot of dump and chase by Mamaroneck. They're not carrying the puck as much as maybe you would think that they would, and the reason is you can get this John Jay team, which does not have as many players as Mamaroneck has, skating up and down the ice. You hope you can take advantage in period number 3.
So it's Ewald taking that face-off for Mamaroneck. Off the scramble, it's back to the line, and John Jay able to send it out towards center. Icing waved off as it goes into the Mamaroneck zone. It's sent around behind the net and taken there by Goldman. Connor LeBlanc on it now for Mamaroneck. Tries to step by Goldman. Does so beautifully, handling the puck like a pro. And the puck lofted in by the Tigers. John Jay looking to get possession. Instead, it's Arbo on it, and he lost it on a stick check. And now John Jay back the other way. Goldman over the line. He'll send it deep, and Mamaroneck can settle things down as John Jay sends some new troops over the boards. A big hit on Connor LeBlanc as he made a move out at center. Ewald keeps it onside. Back towards LeBlanc. He dances through. Tries to tee it up for a shot. Can't do so. Ewald, though, able to body his way on the puck. Send it deep and get back on it for Mamaroneck. Puck at the point. It's Levine towards the net. It's redirected wide. Held in there by the Tigers. Good work by Light along the blue line to hold in initially, but it sent the length of the ice, and an icing coming to John Jay.
And one thing we're seeing from this Mamaroneck team so far, the puck support has been fantastic. There's been a defenseman waiting at the blue line on the correct side. John Jay made kind of a blind pass on the power play a little bit earlier, and there was nobody there. Mamaroneck has had people in position throughout this entire game so far.
So it's DeSico, Conley, and Beanstalk the forward line for Mamaroneck. That one slides its way out to center. LeBlanc turns it back over the line, tries to make a move, can't do so. And two John Jay players collide, which allows Mamaroneck to take possession back and send it deep. On the forecheck are the Tigers. Puck up the boards, held in by LeBlanc. That one towards goal is redirected wide. They battle along the boards behind Styles' net. It's sent the other way, and LeBlanc able to hold in at the line again. John Jay has never been able to clear cleanly. Beanstalk collects the nice behind-the-back pass, and the other way comes John Jay. It is Blaney working on his backhand. His pass is off a skate, and Mamaroneck can settle things down. And a turnover in their own zone. A quick shot, Spiro the save, and it rolls behind his net. A great job there by Tommy Spiro to stay alert on that turnover in the defensive zone. It's Kayan the other way to the face-off circle, able to step by the defender, goes behind the net towards the slot. Knowles keeps and looks for help, tries to throw it across the zone. Couldn't do so, and John Jay will come away with it. A good idea for the headman feed for Daly, but it never got to him, and it's sent back deep by Mamaroneck. So John Jay opening up some offensive chances now, and a turnover in the slot. A backhand try. Styles got it. It's still loose, and the whistle blows as Styles able to find it and his catching glove.
Well, nice job there by Styles to find the puck and to grab the puck. You know, one thing Mamaroneck has to be careful of, they got caught, LeBlanc got caught pinching at the blue line and then a bad pass in the defensive zone. Mamaroneck's got to be careful about complacency. They know they're better than John Jay, or they think they know they're better than John Jay. The Tigers call for time. But they got to be careful about complacency in terms of taking a risk because you forget that something bad might actually happen. And Mamaroneck got caught twice on that last shift, a little bit of complacency into their game.
Yeah, and I think that exact thing is probably what Schiaparelli's saying down there right now. I mean, you've got to settle down if you're Mamaroneck right now. You've made some I'm going to use the term bonehead. They've made some bonehead plays in the defensive zone, leaving Tommy Spiro out to dry, but he's been able to bail him out. So far, they've been able to recover because they have the speed to do so, but you cannot keep giving up those opportunities because you're not going to come away clean every time.
Well, this rink is pretty quiet right now. There's no music being played, and I think you can probably hear what's going on right now. So this is Mike Schiaparelli telling his team to wake up a little bit, telling his team to really get their game going. And that's what his message is right now, is to start skating, and he thinks his team is not playing up to its full ability right now in this second period. And so now you see what will the response be by this Mamaroneck team to what was a tongue lashing by its own coach.
Well, out of the timeout, it's McMillan, Carducci, and Knowles, the forwards. Ryan DeHasia and Shapiro at the blue line for Mamaroneck. It'll come out through center. Icing waved off. It was tipped. Shapiro comes out of his net and plays it out towards center, where it can be fielded by Fischetti for John Jay. High off the glass towards the line, held in though by Shapiro. It's Knowles towards the front of the net. Excuse me, that's McMillan who got it that way. And no hand pass as it's waved off. Mamaroneck sends it deep. They collide along the end wall behind the goaltender. Set up the half boards and held in by Ryan DeHasia. Off of McMillan, he'll tee it up. Fan on the shot, and now John Jay can work it through center. Good stick check there by Carducci to turn the puck back the other direction. Carducci towards Knowles, and in deep for Styles to hold on to.
And you know, look, they didn't score on that shift, but you saw a very intense, frankly, probably the most intense shift of the entire game by this Mamaroneck team. So that's the shift that sets what the tempo now needs to be. Now the job for the next guys on the ice is to keep that intensity going and to keep playing at that same level. But certainly it seems like Mike Schiaparelli's message might have actually been answered.
Down to a knee at the blue line was light. He couldn't hold on to it, and John Jay sends it deep in the Mamaroneck zone. They're able to come up with it along the goal line. A move there by Palmer. He can't come away cleanly, but Vaughn circles back to take over for the Tigers. The pass out towards center ice, and a few bodies come together. Mamaroneck's going to have to send in deep with Vaughn over the line. Styles settles it down, and John Jay hanging in this game. Shot difference at 17, 22 for Mamaroneck and 5 for John Jay, but it's only a 1-0 game and a bad bounce. We could be back even.
And let's be clear, playing with a higher intensity does not mean mistakes are not going to happen.
Yeah.
They still might. What Mike Schiaparelli wants this team to do right now is to play at that higher level that they have not played in through the first half of this second period. They started the game well, goal within 30 seconds, and then they've kind of sagged a little bit. Now they're trying to get that intensity back up to the level at which they need to play at.
And Connor LeBlanc getting a lot of ice time with the two big guns here, Ewald and Arbo. Arbo, the goal scorer, early in the first period, just 30 seconds in, gave Mamaroneck the lead. It's LeBlanc now, takes a shot, it's blocked, he got it back, shoots again, and Stiles swallows it up in the blue paint.
And again, you know, we've talked about how for Mamaroneck they're playing some guys that don't normally get a lot of ice time, playing some guys that maybe play a lot of junior varsity games. Well, there's a different intensity and a different feel to a junior varsity game than to one of these games. And I think that's what some of these guys are learning tonight. It is a learning process. It always is in high school hockey. And this Mamaroneck team is learning what it takes to play at the varsity level, at least some of the guys that don't normally do it.
Now, the puck seems to be sticking to Connor LeBlanc as he's had some really good opportunities. Kirk off the goal line. Nice save by Stiles. Puck still loose, and it's sent off the boards. And Mamaroneck able to hold on to it. Ryan DeAsia sends it deep. Taken by Arbo. He pulls up, able to step around Fischetti. Sends it to Kirk. Back for Arbo now. Arbo looking for help. He'll send it across the middle of the rink. Ewald deflected it just wide. Kirk able to hold on to the hard pass from Ewald. It's sent up the boards and not out. Excuse me, it is out. And they'll have to reconvene at center ice. A big hit by Filanino, who has been throwing the body here in period number 2.
And that big hit came after Will Arbo of Mamaroneck delivered a monster hit. So the physicality ramping up as well.
Puck sent hard around the boards. It's going to take a wicked spin out to center ice and allow Mamaroneck to carry in. A few players head down to the rink in a heap. But it is collected there by John Jay. A nice touch pass towards the line, and John Jay able to come out to center with it. That shot off the blocker of Spiro and taken away by Mamaroneck. Good move there by DeSico out at center. And Beanstalk sends it off of his own player in Conley before he sends it deep.
Shots on goal this period, 8-2 Mamaroneck, 25-6 for the game.
Just great offensive zone time for Mamaroneck. They're unable to control in the offensive zone that time. Icing waved off as Spiro will leave it for his defenseman in Tucker Light. Touch pass at center, doesn't connect with a Tiger, but they're able to recontrol. Light can't hold on to the hard feed, but Knowles sends it towards the offensive line. A lot of neutral zone play here in period number 2. Coming down towards the 5-minute mark, Spiro lets that one go, and it's taken by Levine. Levine unable to chip it up the boards. Mamaroneck good work in the defensive zone to keep it away from John Jay. That went off the side of the net and taken back by Mamaroneck towards the line. That long shot looked like it was going to get through, but it was deflected away at the last second off the stick of Filanino from the line. And some more neutral zone play before John Jay sends it in deep.
And you've got to give John Jay a lot of credit right now for working with what they've got and really making things hard on this Mamaroneck team.
Another good pinch by Cody Harris for John Jay as he is leveled behind the net by Levine. Levine's got it, sends it back the other way, and Light is on it for Mamaroneck. Connor Light and Levine have been out for quite a while, and they look a little gassed.
Well, you know what I like right there? Cody Harris got leveled by that hit, went right back at the guy.
Sent all the way by Mamaroneck. Icing is called as it just had enough gas to get over the goal line, and you got to remember in high school hockey, no touch icing. So once it gets over the goal line, that's all that matters.
No touch icing, and it's also not, that NHL hybrid icing either.
Right.
So it did not matter that Mamaroneck was first to the puck. It only mattered.
As long as it gets over the goal line, it's going to get called. So a good call by the referees. And that'll bring the face-off all the way down, back into the Mamaroneck end. Face-off won by John Jay, and Spiro nicely positionally able to hold on to that one. Just in a good spot. It's McKeown on the face-off for John Jay against Palmer for Mamaroneck. And it's a nice geometric pass off the boards taken by Vaughn. He crosses over the blue line, looks for help, he'll take the shot, and it just goes wide. At the blue line, it's Shapiro. Off a stick, glove down and held by Palmer towards the slot, fans on the shot, and John Jay looks to clear. And they do just that, all the way down, icing to be called. And face off with 3:41 remaining in period number 2 in the offensive end for the Tigers.
And again, Mamaroneck is still doing some good things here. I know Mike Schiaparelli was not too happy. I know we were addressing it too. Still doing a lot of good things with and without the puck. I think Mamaroneck on the defensive side has been very, very solid. I mean, to only allow 7 shots, I don't care what team you're playing, that's an impressive showing so far.
Connor LeBlanc took a shot that was deflected off a skate to the corner. It's up the wall, held in by Levine. Nice job off the glove by Ewald. Got it back to Light, couldn't hold on to it. He'll throw it towards the net, and it just goes wide. Almost had the stick of Connor LeBlanc. LeBlanc able to hold on to it. John Jay unable to clear. Ewald looking for LeBlanc in front. He didn't get it there, and John Jay takes over. Before the turnover in their own end, Connor LeBlanc makes a move. Taken there by Arbo, snaps it off the glass, and out the other way. It's Levine off the boards. Now Ewald looking for a play, goes cross ice off of Arbo's chest, but he'll take it anyway from Mamaroneck. Back to the slot again. Arbo shoots, and a save by Stiles. Puck loose. They score. It's Arbo in front again. He's got 2, and Mamaroneck doubles the lead.
And that's a situation where you refuse to give up on a play. Will Arbo gets to the dirty areas, and that offensively, it's probably something Mamaroneck has not done enough of, is getting to that slot area. Arbo gets his first shot stopped, gets his second shot in, but that's being a bull in a China shop and saying, you're going to have to get me off of this puck. Nobody was able to do so. Arbo's got 2, so does Mamaroneck. It's 2-0.
And that top line has really played a big role in this game. They've had the majority of the offensive zone time for the Tigers, and Arbo able to collect his second of the game and double the lead as they start to pound on the nails of the coffin of John Jay. As back in comes Mamaroneck. That puck almost slid towards the offensive opportunity. It sent the length of the ice down to 2:15 remaining in period number 2. 2-0 in favor of the Tigers. A nice push through center. Beanstalk's got speed, but he's nicely shut off as he put the puck past Filanino, and he shut him off along the wall. Sent off a defenseman's skate. It's in a few more skate situations, and an ice is going to come up against John Jay. 1:52 remaining in period number 2.
You know, you see the spot on the ice where Arbo has scored both of his goals, and when Mamaroneck had those 2 shots off the crossbar, also by Arbo. Where did all 4 of those
supposedly
shots...
off the crossbar.
Right. Where did all 4 of those shots come from? Right in front of the net. That's the dirty area. That's the area where you've got to get if you want to score.
The face-off won by John Jay. It's the Ewald line back out for Mamaroneck. They've got Kirk with them this time instead of Connor LeBlanc, but it's Matt LeBlanc at the line towards the net. It deflected and goes off the inboards. Kirk with plenty of speed got to it first at the line. Big drive there, tipped, saved by Stiles. Nice job to follow that redirection in front of the net. The puck is put past Kayan, but he's able to recover and get back to get it. 1:15 to go in the second period. 2-0 in favor of Mamaroneck. And the pass through the middle of the defensive zone. Ewald will cross over the line onside, using his strength. Now is able to pull up, find the block. That one towards the net, hit escape. And along the wall, it's Arbo. Arbo's got both Mamaroneck goals. A nice hit there, but as the penalty is coming, Spiro will dart towards the bench as he realizes just now that the penalty is coming up against John Jay, but as he gets to the bench, they touch up, and that's just goalie karma, and he'll have to skate all the way back.
Well, they're going to call that a hit to the head. I need to see the replay. I thought he got a lot more shoulder than he got head, but again, high school hockey, you're going to err on the side of caution there. So Mamaroneck gets the power play with 45 seconds left and a chance to make it 3 here. Again, they were 0 for 2 on the power play in the first period, including a major and a 5-on-3. So,
well, a lot of times, the time running out in the period, it forces you to put shots towards the net, and a lot of times power plays forget that is their job instead of just puck movement to get the puck to the net. Nice job by Blaney to get in on the shorthanded attack. And just with 30 seconds remaining in the period, Mamaroneck will move through center. It's Beanstalk onside, waiting for help, able to step by the defenseman. He blew a tire, puck along the boards, down to 20 to go. Beanstalk unable to hold on to it. A piece of Mamaroneck paraphernalia, John Jay paraphernalia is on the rink. And as we reach the final 10 seconds, the puck is pinned along the boards. Mamaroneck comes away with it, looking for a play. Just 5 seconds to go. It's at the line. LeBlanc, here it comes. It's stopped. Rebound. They score. It went in before the buzzer. It's going to count. It's a power play goal. It's 3-0 Mamaroneck.
Yeah, that goal came about a half a second before the horn sounded. The horn did sound. They are going to count it. The period, it looks like will be over. It looks like the period will be over here with Mamaroneck leading at 3-0 on the power play goal.
Yeah, definitely no question that one crossed the line before the buzzer. And so now we've played 30 minutes. Mamaroneck leads 3-0 at the end of period number 2. We'll be back for the third period and the finale of this game. You're watching LMC Varsity Sports on LMC TV.
Third period action is underway at the Homex Park Ice Rink. Tigers holding a 3-0 lead, outshooting John Jay 28-7 for the game, 11-3 in the second period, and they, as they have for most of the night, have the puck, but not right now. That shot was stopped by Spiro on the rebound opportunity. It went wide. First shot was taken by Maloof, second by Harris. And John Jay with an early opportunity trying to cut into this 3-0 lead. Chris Conley had that goal in the final second of the second period as Jason Stiles makes the save and hands on. So it's Chris Conley, the junior forward, with a goal. Will Arbo with 2 goals, and Mamaroneck with a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and you look at the shot difference now, 29-9 through 2 periods and 30 seconds. And we talked about it in the open, but the defensive presence of these Mamaroneck Tigers is almost unmatchable. They've been really, really good all season long, and today is just another testament to how good they've been defensively.
And it's not just against teams like John Jay. You know, White Plains, they only allowed 1 goal. Rye, they only allowed 1 goal. So this is a Mamaroneck team that has been playing solid defense all year long. That one got deflected by Conley up over the net. And Conley able to go chase it down. He dances it and sends it into the back behind the net for Beanstalk, who centered, but nobody was there. That
try by LeBlanc, looking for Conley the whole way. Head up offensively. Just a great look for Conley, unable to bury it.
Cahan skates into the offensive zone with it. He's all alone, but he goes behind the net. Sticks it over to Ryan LeBlanc. He sends it into the corner. Beanstalk behind the net to go get it. And that shot was stopped by the shot by McMillan, and now the puck gets kicked back out to the blue line where Cahan plays it. McMillan out in front it comes. That shot, the roofing attempt by Beanstalk, but he sent it over. Now LeBlanc wrists one on, and a blocker save made by Stiles, and John Jay sends it the length of the ice for icing with 13 minutes, 14 seconds left to play in the third period.
Yeah, and LeBlanc is almost your quintessential stay-at-home defenseman. You saw when that puck came back to the line to begin that offensive opportunity. He had a chance to walk it down the boards and maybe set something up down low. Very tentative to leave his post along the blue line. That is a good quality to have at a stay-at-home defenseman.
Knowles had a shot that went wide. A lot of shots not hitting the cage by Mamaroneck as well in this game. Again, when you have the puck, you're able to put the puck towards the net. That's what they've been doing throughout the night. Knowles digs it out on the wing, gets set down to the ice by John Jay, and they come away with it. Flicking it ahead for Sean Blaney, Blaney getting bodied by Shapiro.
And I think Blaney's been the best player for John Jay outside of Styles in the goal crease.
Knowles into the offensive zone again, dances around the defender, goes back behind the net. Calling for the pass was Friedland.
Just didn't see him in time. Good job by Friedland to let him know he's there. I'd like to see him instead talk to his teammate instead of hit the ice. That could be anybody. And the last thing you want to do is play it blindly to the middle of a rink. So use your voice. Let him know you're there.
Palmer had it, but John Jay was offsides. 12:06 left to go, third period.
Yeah, so about 3 minutes gone here in period number 3. Mamaroneck doing a good job defensively, not allowing anything getting towards Spiro. And offensively, they just keep getting the puck deep, throwing pucks at the net, and forcing Styles to make saves. You're going to be very successful playing the way Mamaroneck has played tonight.
Tigers win the face-off. That's been another theme tonight for Mamaroneck. Has been wins at the face-off dot. Meanwhile, big hit out there. Matt Vaughn laid it on Nick Filanino.
Nice shoulder to shoulder, no head contact, no hit from behind. That's just a clean textbook hit by Vaughn.
David Brown pushes it into the offensive zone, but Mamaroneck back in retrieval. Sends it back into neutral ice. This is Filanino. He moves it over to John McKeon, who sends it all the way down ice. Digging it out there was Brian Daly. Back to the point for Fischetti. His shot got deflected out in front. David Brown was there. Mamaroneck unable to clear it out.
Good pinch there at the blue line by that John Jay player. I'm pretty sure that's Nick Filanino. Makes a good pitch, keeps that puck in deep.
Playing it here is Chase Goldman, but it's taken away. Levine. Up to Palmer. Anthony Pecora. That was knee on knee. He gets up. Looks to be okay, but he lost his stick.
Vaughn took a run there at Filanino after he got that hit on Pecora. Luckily, Pecora's okay. It did look like he was wincing a little bit as he head back towards the bench.
Ewald in the offensive zone, circles, shoots, and a pad save was made by Styles, and the puck gets dumped out of the zone. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go, third period. Tigers with a 3-0 lead. Shots on goal in the game, 30 for Mamaroneck, 9 for John Jay. In his Arbo, looking for the hat trick, but Styles says no, and he hangs on.
Arbo really turned the Jets on there, collected that pass just over the red line, and then just sped away from that John Jay defender who had no shot at catching him. Nice save by Styles.
Alex Ewald on the draw, wins it back. LeBlanc's shot got deflected out in front. Chasing after it is Connor LeBlanc. Arbo backhands it into the corner. Connor LeBlanc is there. Tried centering one, nobody there for Mamaroneck, but they're able to keep it in. LeBlanc. Now Ewald spins, finds Connor LeBlanc. He cuts in, centers a feed to Arbo, and the puck kind of danced around. Nobody could get a stick on it, so Jason Styles said, "Thank you very much, I'll take that," and holding on for a face-off.
A real nice look by Connor LeBlanc to the middle, for Arbo is looking for the Hattie, just unable to reel it in. It was a hard feed, but a really nice look, able to find him in the slot and set him up for a pretty good opportunity.
Chris Conley able to keep it in, one of the 2 goal scorers for Mamaroneck today. DeSico in on the forecheck on Filanino.
Well, it's been a theme all day for the Mamaroneck offense. Get the puck in deep, force John Jay to make the pass, get around you, and force them to control through center. They have not been able to do so.
It might have been a mistake by Ryan LeBlanc. It worked out anyways. Now he shoots at a save made by Jason Styles, the senior goaltender, now with 30 saves on 33 shots.
Well, any mistake that turns out as nicely as that one did was planned from the get-go.
Just the way he drew it up. 9 minutes, 16 seconds left to go. Here at the Hobbits Park Ice Rink, Mamaroneck holding on to a 3-0 lead. Puck stopped at the point by Shapiro. His shot got deflected out in front. The puck laid, and John Jay able to sweep it into the corner, and they are able to clear the zone. Shapiro has it, makes the pass over to his teammate, Kesson Ryan Dahina.
You know, Styles hasn't looked the most comfortable making those long saves, but he's getting the job done. I mean, 30 saves on 33 shots is more than you can ask.
And there have not been a lot of rebounds on his saves either. He has swallowed a lot of rubber in this game so far tonight. Conley has the puck at his feet, but had his stick tied up. Mamaroneck still has it. That shot got deflected, and Styles doesn't have it, and now they score.
Yeah, I thought he had it too. It stayed loose. Good job by the referee not to blow that whistle. We've seen that referees really like to get that quick whistle, keep everybody safe and out of trouble. Styles unable to hold on to it. Beanstalk very, very, very calmly settles it down and deposits it into the empty net, 4-0.
Well, it looked like Styles had caught it, and then the puck just sort of fell to the ice, and he was out of position at that point, and Jason Beanstalk, all he had to do was floated over the goalie, which he did successfully. So Beanstalk on the scoreboard. Mamaroneck its 4th goal of the game with under 8.5 left to play here in the 3rd period. Tigers in control here at the Homix Park Ice Rink after today. Only 5 more games left in the regular season, or rather 4 games left in the regular season for these Mamaroneck Tigers as their playoff push well underway, looking for win number 10 on the season.
Yeah, that last goal, very reminiscent of the Patrick Waugh Statue of Liberty play where he picked it up in the goal crease, tried to lift his glove to show the referee that he had it, ended up dropping it, and then it was buried, but it looked very much like that. Styles looked like he had it, and then Beanstalk was able to find it.
Burst of speed by Will Kirk. He stops on a dime at the faceoff circle, tries to center one. That's going to be a penalty on John Jay for interference. And the puck, you know where the puck ended up?
Oh, boy.
It ended up in the back of the net, but the whistle had already blown.
Talk about quick whistles. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
So Mamaroneck will go on the power play with 7:37 left to go. And it's an interference penalty. And Will Kirk has been given a misconduct. There was a small skirmish after the whistle. I don't know what Will Kirk did to get that misconduct.
I wasn't looking, actually. So it looks like... John Jay is going to come away with a man advantage.
No, I think it's still going to be Mamaroneck's. It's still going to be Mamaroneck's power play. It's only a minor on John Jay. The misconduct does not count on your on-ice personnel. Right. 7:37 left,
thought he gave him unsportsmanlike.
He gave him, I believe, only a 7.5 minute misconduct with 7:37 left. So Will Kirk is pretty much gone for the game at this point. No minor penalty.
Odd call without an unsportsmanlike to go along with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I did not see what Kirk did there to get the misconduct.
Well, hopefully it's on the tape.
The original penalty was on Charlie Hastings for interference.
That was a good call, yeah.
So Mamaroneck is on the power play, and now Mamaroneck is still on the power play. Nearly a tripping call. They might have gotten away with one.
Anytime a player throws his hands up in the air, he did it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. In the near side corner, they dig for it. And John Jay able to send it the length of the ice. 1:08 seconds left to go on this Mamaroneck power play. They are 0 for 3 today on the man advantage. And they have had their fair share of opportunities. I'm sorry, they are 1 for 3 on the power play.
At the end of the second.
So now Ben Shapiro is in. Save made, the rebound, puck is loose, and it skitters just wide.
I think if you're John Jay and you've seen the way Mamaroneck has played you 5-on-5 and look out, but luckily there's netting over there. But you've seen the way Mamaroneck has played you 5-on-5. You've got to be pretty happy with the way your penalty kill is played. Use that as a confidence booster.
And I think if you're Mike Chaparella, you are not very happy with how your power play is played. 1 for 3 today, but again, Mike Chaparella's not going to focus on the one. He's going to focus on the major and the 5-on-3 that were unsuccessful as they look to tack on here. LeBlanc bats it down. Back to the point it comes. Shapiro now. Big drive got deflected away by Daly.
And you remember the last time we were here, it was Mamaroneck White Plains, and that game, Mamaroneck really struggled with the man advantage.
Arbo closing the pads with Styles, and he gloves the puck on the ice with 15 seconds left on the power play.
Yeah, you know, Styles has been really, really good positionally, and that's going to do it for Tommy Spiro. You're going to see Charlotte get in the game.
So Luke Charla, the junior, gets in now. They normally let the goalie warm up. They just said play on here.
You know, I don't think anybody knew. It was a pretty quiet switch. If I hadn't turned around to look at you, I wouldn't have seen it happen.
So Luke Charla now into the game. The junior, I believe it's his first appearance of the season for Mamaroneck.
Another penalty kill for John Jay. And another pretty weak power play there for Mamaroneck.
Arbo spins back to the point. LeBlanc the shot. Kick save made by Styles. Puck goes to flex on net, and Styles is right there to make the stop.
Yeah, again, just another testament to his positioning tonight. He's been in the right spots to make those saves, because if at any point you're cheating off the post or you're looking for a shot from a different angle, you're going to get beat on that play exactly. Off his skate, off his shin. It's going to find a way to beat you, but Styles has been in the right spot to make those saves and keep his team, frankly, keep this from being an 8-0 game.
It's only 4-0 as John Jay sends it in. Under 6 minutes left to go here in this one. This is Ryan Razor on the ice for Mamaroneck. Now James McMillan. And Michael Fischetti gets bodied by Knowles.
Got a rise out of the Tiger bench there.
McMillan off a shin pad, gets it back and sends it into the offensive zone, but John Jay able to clear. This is Cody Harris who sends it into the offensive zone for John Jay as we reach under 5 minutes left to play in the third period. McMillan trying to dig it out of the corner. It comes out to Razor. Razor nearly turns it over, and they continue to kind of battle for it there. Mamaroneck able to have possession and getting it in neutral ice. Puck deflects off Michael Carducci. He sends it in, and the Tigers go for a line change.
And not so crisp coming out of the defensive zone over the last few minutes for Mamaroneck. They got to calm down. Just make the passes they've been making all day, just like that one.
Palmer unable to control it. Good defense by John Jay. Palmer has it back now. Sent the back pass to LeBlanc, who throws it on net. Looking for the deflection was Anthony Pecora. This is Vaughn. Back to the point, Cain. Now Vaughn into the corner. Cain able to keep it in. Under 4 minutes left to play now. Pecora into the far side corner, gets bodied. Puck back to the point. That big drive was stopped by the defense. Now Cain ahead to Pecora, who gains the zone but loses the puck.
And good physicality on both these teams' part. They're playing pretty clean. There's no chippiness. It's just some physical hockey here to finish out the game.
Carducci ducks a check, moves into the far side corner, now back behind the net. Puck comes out in front, backhanded try by Lefebvre. Cain. Out in front it comes. Carducci will swing it behind the net. Carducci still with it now. He puts one on cage. It's stopped by Styles, and John Jay is able to get it out. Under 3 minutes left to play in the game. That shot by Charla was whistled wide. The shot was taken by Maloof.
Good single-handed rush there.
Carducci goes down. That's going to be a penalty. Carducci's okay. That was a knee-on-knee, a very dangerous hit there. And Carducci, lucky that he's okay, and I think we're going to see a major penalty out of that.
Yeah,
it is a trip.
Frankly, it's lucky to be called a trip. That was pretty clearly he had stepped by him and he had stuck the knee out. So lucky, one, that they're both okay, and lucky, two, that he's not getting called for 4 minutes.
It's a 90-second minor for that one.
It's a fortunate call if you're John Jay.
So Mamaroneck goes back on the power play. John Jay has had only 2 shots on goal this period. They had 4 shots in the first, 3 shots in the second. Mamaroneck up to 36 shots for the game, 8 shots this period.
Morgan Retroba getting some power play time here. Why not?
Anthony Pecora took the face-off. Levine sent it behind the net. He keeps it in. John Jay in retrieval mode. Good keeping there by Levine. Daniel Palmer, now LeBlanc. Good move by LeBlanc. LeBlanc's shot, that deflected. Could have gone anywhere, it went behind the net. LeBlanc tries to make the pass out in front. It comes to Levine. His shot stopped by Stiles. Now Palmer stays on his feet and stays on the puck. Back to the point. Levine's shot save made by Stiles. Minute 50 left in the game, 44 seconds left on the power play. Puck comes out of the zone for Ryan LeBlanc.
Much better power play setup here by Mamaroneck, getting pucks to the net. They're all in real good positions.
My goodness, that is excellent skating by LeBlanc, and it somehow doesn't go. And a penalty upcoming. I think both guys are going to go. A bit of a wrestling match in front of the John Jay cage. So it was Daniel Palmer for Mamaroneck and Chad Petchik for John Jay. And they both will go to the box with a minute 33 left to go. It's roughing against Petchik, holding against Palmer.
Still a wipeout, no changing on ice man power.
Mamaroneck still on the power play for another 27 seconds. They lead it 4-0, looking to improve to 10-4-1 on the season. Puck is dropped. Razor back for it.
Again, much better power play here from Mamaroneck, getting much better chances, not taking those bad angle shots that we saw them take in periods 1 and 2. They're getting the puck to the dirty areas like you keep mentioning and getting the puck on net. Stiles, though, has been up to task.
Knowles pressuring, centering feet out in front, unable to stuff it in was McMillan. And coming out of the box on a breakaway was Filanino. He's in, he shoots, wide! And I think Charlotte might have gotten a piece of it, and the Mamaroneck bench explodes. Another opportunity, good save by Charlotte, and he hangs on.
Oh, man. Ain't that a feel-good moment, huh? He definitely did get a piece on that first breakaway off the glove arm. Second try, highway robbery by Charla. And that's got to make you feel something special, huh?
Well, for Luke Charla, his first 2 saves of the entire season. The first one coming on a breakaway. The second one was no gimme either. By the way, another penalty upcoming. It's elbowing against Cody Harris. So Mamaroneck, unless they score on this power play, will finish the game on the power play. John Jay has called for time. With 51.7 left to go, and while they talk things over, we'll step out on LMC Varsity Sports. So 51.7 seconds left here at the Highmark Park Ice Rink as Mamaroneck holding on to its 4-0 lead. Face-off was won by John Jay. They're able to get it out. Boy, paying the price was Nick Filanino.
Things get a little chippy here with just 40 seconds left. Got to keep that stick down, though.
Good play there by Lefebvre. Troba in on the play. Friedland. Now Vaughn digs out of the corner. Razor backhands one closer to cage with Troba battling. And Morgan Troba loses that battle to Aiden Esposito. 18 seconds left to go. Puck in a neutral ice. Razor plays it there. Into the offensive zone with 8 seconds. It's spun around the boards by Jason Stiles. Matroba and Friedland can't keep it in, and that is the end of the game. 4-0. Mamaroneck wins it. They outshoot John Jay 37-11. And Mamaroneck, just a really solid performance by the Tigers. Defensively and offensively, they played awfully well tonight.
Yeah, and the best offense is a good defense. So we talked about it in the open. You mentioned it. perfectly. I mean, the way the defense is playing, your offense is going to feed off of those opportunities in transition. Will Arbo, 30 seconds in, takes a rocket shot to the roof, and from there they never look back. Mamaroneck comes away 4-0 victors tonight.
Full credit as well to Jason Stiles, the John Jay goaltender, with 33 saves, 9 saves by the Mamaroneck goaltender, Tom Spiro with 9 saves, Luke Charla making a pair of late game saves, and Mamaroneck allowing only 11 shots in the game on the way to a 4-0 win. I'll try to remember some names. We'll have the post-game show too.
It's okay.
Stay with us.
That's why there's 2 of us.
That's right. Stay with us. We're back on LMC Varsity Sports.
Hey, Ken Reichman here on the LMC Varsity postgame show. Mamaroneck comes away with a 4-0 victory, joined now by Jason Beanstalk. And Jason, why don't you take me through that last goal you scored to make it 4-0?
It's just a nice all-around play by everyone. You know, I was fortunate enough to get the puck to pop out to me in front. Kirk threw it on net, and Conley battled in front, knocked the puck out of the goalie, and I was just right there, and I was fortunate enough to knock it in.
And what's the feeling in the locker room after you guys come away with that 4-0 win? You guys played pretty well all the way around.
Yeah, we're excited. You know, we've come off a couple wins recently, so we're excited to move on to the next one. We're just going to take each game at a time.
And just a couple games left before playoffs come around. So what do you guys talk about? Do you talk about it at all leading up to that?
We try and focus on the next game. Obviously, we want to go far in playoffs, but we focus on the next game, and we just want to win each game at a time.
All right, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Back in the post-game show, Mike Schiaparelli joins us now. Shap, how do you evaluate this game?
Well, there were times this game we played very well. Times this game we didn't play as well as we should be playing. We got a little, I would say, cocky the way we played. We stopped respecting our opponent, which is never a good thing. And you're playing a real traditional team that's been in the section finals 2 of the last 3 years. It's not a very smart thing to do. You saw I took a timeout and we talked it over very quietly, not really. And I thought we played a lot better after that.
1 for 4 on the power play today. Do you focus on the 1? Do you focus on the 3 that, did not go?
Well, I thought on the 5-on-3 we had some great chances. We just didn't put the puck in the net, which has been our problem. They got Arbo stepping up. He's got 7 the last 3 games, and I think he had 8. I thought he had another one today that they missed. They wanted to rep inside out. Everybody I talked to, I saw the coaches, they said it was in. So he put 3 more in again. So it's he's playing well. Now we get the other kids to just be a little more intense. We lost some other great opportunities. Arbo actually had a nice backdoor pass. He was going to catch and shoot. He tried it one time and shot it wide. And the goalie never even came back. He had to take it all day to do it. So, I mean, the chances of the power play were good. It's all a coach ever wants is good chances. So, and we broke out of our zone a lot better than we had been doing.
4 games left now before the Section 1, playoffs. What do you guys need to work on in order to get to where you want to be?
Well, defensively, we're playing great. I mean, 16 games, 28 goals. That's pretty good. So we're going to like 1.4 a game, 1.5 a game. It's pretty good. Offensively, obviously, is a place we're still working, trying to get better. Early in the game, our 7 our shots in the first period by the defense were high. Not going to do anything for us. Those 7 are low. Maybe we have 2 more goals. So we'll keep working on getting shots lower. The rest of the game, they were better. The shots came down. Actually, we scored right at the end of the first period, second period, with a shot that was low on the ice. Amazing. It works. So they're starting to listen to the coaching, and we're getting better. And we don't want to peak now. We want to keep working towards peaking in the end. We have a tough New Rochelle team here next week. We'll go battle them, and then we have Suffern coming in right after them.
Back on the postgame show, Kenny Reichman, Seth Rothman with you. Tigers win it by a 4-0 final score. Will Arbo with 2 goals. Jason Beanstalk and Chris Conley a goal each. 9 saves by Tom Spiro, 2 saves by Luke Charla, as Mamaroneck wins this one pretty easily, 4-0. And again, we talk about Mamaroneck on the offensive side. We talk about Mamaroneck in the open. On the defensive side, they were awfully good.
Yeah, I mean, I sound like a broken record, but good defense leads to good offense, and that's what you saw today. Just another shutdown game by Tommy Spiro and Luke Charla and net for Mamaroneck. I mean, there weren't a whole lot of opportunities for John Jay to get anything going, but anytime they crossed over that blue line, they got shut down immediately. Just a great defensive presence by Mamaroneck led to some good offensive chances. Will Arbo, 30 seconds in, caps the game winner. So it was pretty much that kind of day for Mamaroneck.
It certainly was. The Tigers getting their 10th win of this regular season. 4 games left before the Section 1 playoffs, so that sectional breakdown of where they will fall in the Section 1 playoffs in Division 2 is ongoing. as they continue to try to rack up wins and rack up points for the Section 1 playoffs. That'll do it here from the Hommocks Park Ice Rink. Once again, our final score, Mamaroneck beating John Jay by a 4-0 final. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on LMC Varsity Sports.